First Coast News confirmed another incident near a youth football activity, this one near Sandalwood High School. This is the third one in 3 days in Jacksonville. You're looking at video right now from Friday night where a teenager was arrested after police tell us he fired a gun at First Coast High School football game. Zach Wilcox is on your side live from Sandalwood High School tonight where today's incident took place. Zach, what have you been able to confirm?
Yeah, Destiny, not a ton of information at this point. We did reach out to Jacksonville Fire Rescue, who confirmed they did transport one person to the hospital for an incident near the high school, but have not heard any updates from JSO at this point as to what exactly happened. Did hear from a councilman, Reggie Gaffey, who mentioned that he's had several constituents reach out to him, as this is, as you mentioned, is the third incident near a football event in 3 days. We did get a lot more information about the shooting from yesterday, and so we'll go ahead and recap some of that here quickly. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office told us some fights broke out after the First Coast High School football game, which is when they say 15-year-old Devin Thompson started shooting. Police told us they hit him in the legs and grazed his head when they returned fire. They arrested him and took him to the hospital for treatment.
The students and the spectators who was leaving the game, you know, now they feel like they can't even go to a high school game while out enjoying it and making it to their car safely.
Reggie Gaffey Jr. says he plans on heading out to Friday Night Lights this week, a place where he wants his family and all families across Jacksonville to feel safe. After an officer-involved shooting at a high school game, Gaffey wants to meet with the police chief in the zone and the Duval County Schools police chief before week 2 of high school football to address safety measures.
I need them to ensure to the citizens of Jacksonville that they will be safe going to football games.
Duval County School Police Chief Greg Burton says safety protocols were in place at the First Coast High Reball game, including bag checks, canine detection dogs, and a new weapons detection system. He says no weapons made it past that check and into the game itself. Now, with the shooting near a youth football practice just a day before this, and another incident at a youth football jamboree a day after this, Gaffey also wants to talk about safety at youth sports.
I think it's a definite conversation that we need to have with these coaches, these local organizations, and everyone else who was involved.
A lot of football kicking off right now is actually at a different youth football jamboree up in Arlington earlier. I talked with a coordinator there who mentioned he doesn't do anything without JSO present, and that adds an extra level of safety for parents when they're bringing their kids out there to get some exercise. And he pointed out that that is costly. It's expensive on the leagues, and a lot of smaller leagues may not be able to afford that. So he'd like to see city leaders consider providing JSO and officers to come out to any kind of youth events going on throughout the city. I brought that up to Gaffey today, and he mentioned that that's something that he certainly intends to include in these conversations moving forward. In Sandalwood, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.